Squad up. Squad up. Cori Bush, squad member, largely considered to be a finesser. Why is she a finesser? Well, you're going to find out shortly. If you didn't know, you're going to find out today. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Talk about losing, and you lost in a primary. You lost in a primary.
Cori Bush has been saying all these things about Gaza and falsely claiming that there's a genocide. None of that is true. But while she's focused on that, she hasn't been focused on her district. So she may lose not just because of her pro-Hamas stance, but also because the person who's running against her, a St. Louis County prosecutor, is pointing out that, look, this woman is for defunding the police while she's paying for hundreds of thousands of dollars of private security. And by the way, the Department of Justice is investigating whether there's corruption there because all of the money is going to her husband.
Wait. All of the money is going to her husband. All of the money is going to her husband. So who were the squad members? Who were the squad members? They had one man and three women. Rashida, Jamaal, oh my God. Rashida and Jamaal. Shout out to Rashida and Jamaal. Cori Bush, another squad member, is losing to Wesley Bell. Actually, it wasn't Jamaal. Was Jamaal a squad member? Yep, Jamaal Bowman. Jamaal Bowman was the first squad member to lose a primary this year when moderate Westchester County Executive George Latimer defeated him in June. Nearly $25 million was spent on ads, making it the most expensive primary in the country. AOC, Rashida, Summerlee, Omar, squad members is getting taken down one by one by one by one. One by one by one by one. Squad members. AOC is kind of the leader. You know, but AOC, she suffered from she got pretty privilege. A lot of people think that she pretty. A lot of people think that she has a lighter skin, so they're going to give her a pass. But all of the rest of them is going to fall before AOC falls. Shout out to Jamaal, my bald head brother.
Our genocide in Gaza. This pro-humanity, anti-war movement seeks to end the Israeli government's genocide in Gaza, and they are protesting their university's complicity in these mass atrocities, including Netanyahu's ongoing invasion in Rafah.
As we continue to witness the devastation and genocide unfolding in Gaza, I remain a steadfast voice for peace.
Let me go over there to another video in order to better understand exactly how she lost this. Let's go to Fox News.
Voters in a deep blue district in eastern Missouri showing the door to progressive Congresswoman Cori Bush.
I miss her already. She's now the second squad member to be ousted by constituents who are fed up with the anti-Israeli rhetoric and the defund the police rhetoric.
Y'all said she is Jew. Is she? Really? Lisa, I didn't know that. Y'all are teaching me some new things today. Okay.
Yeah, Israeli organizations spent a lot of money to make sure she didn't win. Carly Shimkus is here with all the details for us. Hey, Carly.
Hey, good morning to you guys. Yeah, that's right. Bush lost last night's primary to St. Louis County prosecutor Wesley Bell, who was the more moderate candidate. Bell defeated the squad member with more than 51% of the vote, bringing an end to a contentious and
oh, no. Y'all got this guy in there? You know he can't be trusted. I'm going to have to do some research on Wesley Bell. Wesley Bell, he got that I can't be trusted, no mustache and no beard look. Much more moderate. Y'all only got, look at the amount of votes that y'all got. See, he won by 6,848 votes, and he ain't got no mustache, no beard, and he was able to defeat Cori Bush, a squad member who had a ton of visibility, but people spent an egregious amount of money to get her up out of there because she didn't fit whatever it is that they was trying to push through as far as an agenda.
Expensive House race.
I don't trust him.
This isn't just about campaigning and adults talking and negative messaging, but our kids are watching.
Yes, they are.
And what we say matters. This district is ready for better and more accountable representation in Washington, D.C. Progressives should actually make progress.
Bell getting the win.
Same talking points. Nobody is actually talking about anything as far as policy-wise or what they stand on, but it sounds good.
Thanks in part to the backing of several pro-Israel groups. Bush is now the second squad member to lose their primary after Congressman Jamaal Bowman suffered a similar loss to a pro-Israel Democrat in New York. But the soon-to-be former Congresswoman says she's not going anywhere.
AIPAC, I'm coming to tear your kingdom down. And let me put all of these corporations on notice. I'm coming after you too. We will keep supporting a free Palestine, a free Congo, a free Sudan, and keep opposing genocide and human rights abuses worldwide.
Bell will face off against either Republican Andrew Jones or...
I don't understand how she's not going nowhere. She just lost the primary. How is she not going anywhere? Is she going to be reelected somewhere else? Is she getting some other job? Is she going to somehow start a podcast? How is she not going anywhere? I don't understand that.
Stan Hall in November. The GOP primary has not been called, but Jones is currently leading by just under 200 votes. So that's a close one, guys. Over to you.
It is indeed. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, it's about time. I mean, I think it's great for the country that a Democrat beat a Democrat, but that squad mentality of anti-Americanism, socialism, activism, pro-Israeli. We're watching AOC and Ilhan Omar walk with the Columbia rioters and campers, anti-Israel. Walk with it and praise them and ridicule President Biden for his support of Israel, which has been wavered now because he's trying to win over the left at the same time. And I think the message sent, Jamaal Bowman, an embarrassment to New York, gone. And now Cori Bush never backed off her anti-police, defund the police rhetoric.
I don't understand that. That baffles me. Do y'all really believe that these people believe that it's best for y'all to defund the police? When these people say defund the police, because we know that they want the police in their own neighborhoods, she's alleged to have spent an egregious amount of money on security, which all allegedly goes to her husband. I don't know how that works. I haven't dug into it. But when we talking about funding or defunding the police, do y'all honestly think that anybody that with any sort of intelligence whatsoever believes that there should be less police officers or diverting of funds away from making sure that cops have what they need in order to do their jobs effectively to make sure that you're safe? And I mean, honestly, yeah, it's a squad member that lost, but then at the same time, it's just another shill and another person that's coming into office that espouse the same policies and they're going to be voting the same way based off of going blue. You see what I'm saying? Like the only Democrat that I can think of or former Democrat is the Dallas mayor that switched over to being Republican. And I heard his speech as far as him advocating for police officers because it didn't sit right with him that the community would be suffering at the hands of politicians that then benefit from the voters that are emotional, and it's easy for them to get riled up when something happens that they don't necessarily agree with. Who agrees with defunding the police? That is the silliest. What are we, children? What are we, 13, listening to NWA in our bedrooms, Ice-T, Colors? Did y'all just got done watching South Central, Menace to Society or something? You dropped the bottle of beer at 11:15. What are we, 3? You don't want your children to be safe walking and playing outside? You want criminals to just run rampant inside of your communities? Who in their right mind would ever support defunding the police? That is the dumbest rhetoric that I've ever heard in my entire life.
Every time that Joe Biden would say, I'm not for that, my party's not for that, she'd
Like,
go,
even,
oh, yes,
even
I
if
am.
you're incredibly liberal, even if you're super duper 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 liberal, come on now. Everybody that's liberal inside of my chat right now, everybody that disagrees with me on most of my talking points, we all got to agree that we need better and more police officers, even if you have to give better training to the ones that's there or better vetting to the ones that come into it. But more importantly, we all got to be on the same page at that at least. Tell me that we all see things the same when it comes to funding the police. Who in their right mind thinks that removing police officers and funding from police officers or redirecting funds that police officers and having social workers show up at the houses of these people that ultimately police officers die every day of? Come on, man. Come on. Seriously? Why is that even a narrative? This is dumb.
Right.
Now she's gone.
Tim Walz shares a lot of her same values and a lot of her same beliefs.
Well, and that's one of the reasons it is suggested that Josh Shapiro did not wind up with the nod, because the people who were pushing for Mr. Walz was saying, oh, you're talking about that guy who's got the pro-Israeli stand? Genocide Josh you're talking about? So it's interesting to see how that dynamic is working out in the Democratic Party.
Well, so that's what happened to Cori Bush, another squad member. 2 for 2, lost a primary and is being removed because the people do not know or no longer align with her.